Naisha D. Feliciano here from AttitudeOn10.com. I'm on here because I want to make a quick video about applying for Housing Connect. I'm about to give you some tricks to the trade if you want to land. Let me tell you, I have been contacted for not one, four apartments. Summit, Green Beach Dunes, Arch Americ, which is the apartment I'm in now, and now one for Chelsea. Yes, all within a 2-year span. And actually, the first time I got contacted was in within the first year that I applied. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is not just how to apply, I'm telling you the tricks on what to do and how to do it. The lottery is not real. It's not a lottery. They don't throw your name in a bag, shake it up, and then pick your name out and say, hey, Naish, you have been chosen. That's bullshit. The way it works is that they go by log numbers. So, I'm going to give you a prime example. I'm in New York City. We're all in New York City if you're applying, right? So you know that there's so many people in New York City. So when you apply, tip number 1, choose to be contacted by email. And also choose to receive email updates. I will tell you why. You will be the first person to receive an email that says, hey, such and such listing has opened up. You can now apply, right? So you jump on the website and you're doing this with thousands of other people, right? So these thousands of other people have received the same email. And this is the mistake that you make. You click on the complex and you want to see if you qualify with your income or household size. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hit apply right away. Put in your email, put in your password, hit apply. Let it say confirmation you have successfully applied. After you successfully applied, feel free to click on the email on the development to see what the income qualification is, what the amenities are for the building. Listen, if they contact you for the building and you don't want it, then just decline it. It's that simple. The 1, 2 to 3 minutes, even 5 minutes that it takes you to click on the development, to see if you qualify, to see if you meet the income qualifications and all this stuff, thousands of people have already applied. Okay, so what happens is now your list number is higher and the chances of you getting called faster are less. It's simple math. Just apply. If you get contacted and you don't want the apartment, then you just deny it. You decline it, I mean. So, and also if you don't qualify, the website is not going to prevent you from applying. It's not going to say when you put in your email and your password to apply, it's not going to say your application does not meet the requirements. That's not going to happen. You're going to receive an email later stating why you are ineligible for the apartment. So though that's rule number 1 and number 2. Number 1, opt in to be contacted by email. Because by the time you receive these listings in the mail, thousands and thousands of people have applied. It's not a real lottery. It's by log number. The lower your log number, the more the chances you're going to get called right away. Number 2, apply right away. Stop looking into the development and trying to see if you even want to apply. Apply first, then look into the development, and then you wait. Right? Because those few minutes that it takes you to view the development and see if you like the area, see if it has the trains that you need or the amenities that you want. In that time that it took you to check that stuff out, thousands of people applied. Therefore, your log number is now in the thousands and thousands. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to receive a letter that says you're either too high on the list, we're not going to reach you and we know it, or you just don't get contacted at all. So I've gotten all types of emails. I've gotten the we won't reach your log number, you're like 20,000 something, you don't qualify, this is a senior building. But the point is that I hit apply right away and I took my chances. This is why I've been contacted for 4 of them that I did qualify for, and I was able to handpick the one that I wanted, which was this one. that I'm in now. This is my apartment right here, right now. I'm in it now. And I'm currently up for one in Chelsea. I've been here for 2 years. This all within the first year of me starting to apply. So these tricks work. They work. Okay. Another thing that I want to say, and it happened to a friend of mine. Okay. When you apply for these developments, each development has its own management company. Now, I want you to understand this concept clearly. If you are waiting to receive an email from Housing Connect stating that you got an apartment, you are mistaken. You will not receive an email from Housing Connect. The only emails you're receiving from Housing Connect are the emails stating that there is a new development up on the website that you can apply to. You're going to receive the emails from the development management company individually. So for example, I received the Beach Green Dunes from a manager. I forgot her name, and it was from her email. It was let's say Jane Doe at Beach Green Dunes Management. So if you're looking for an email that says Housing Connect, you are eligible or come for your interview, you're looking for the wrong thing. You're probably looking right past your apartment. Okay? So for that reason, it is important that the email address that you're using on your application is not full of junk. Matter of fact, I advise you to create an email just for applying on Housing Connect, so that every single email that you receive in that email address will only be apartments, possible apartments that want you to come in for an eligible to see if you're eligible. Don't use a junk email. You will miss out. I had a girlfriend of mine, let me tell you. I said, have you've been applying? She goes, yeah. I said, well, did you use like an email? She goes, yeah. I said, you know what? Let's put in the search box just like some keywords, because I can't understand if you've been applying how you haven't gotten the opportunity to interview for an apartment. We put in apartments. Guess what? She did get an interview invite. And she said, well, how was I supposed to know that this was it? It doesn't say anything about Housing Connect. And I said, no, honey. They send it from the individual management company for the project itself. So when I received an email for this apartment, I received it from the property manager that was hosting the interviews. It wasn't from Housing Connect. So if you're looking for emails from Housing Connect stating that you qualify, you're looking for the wrong thing. You're probably looking right past your apartment. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're sending their own individual emails from the individual management company. I cannot stress this enough. It turns out she was number 27 on the list. If you're that low on the list, after they finish they close it and they say applications are closed, you're gonna see a number all the way at the end of that project. That number is your list number, whether it's 1 or whether it's 20,000 and change. That is your list number. That will let you know more like if you're going to get called. If you're, okay, so the first apartment that I got called for, Summit Ridge in the Bronx, I believe it was, I was log number 611. For this one that I have here, okay, no, Beach Green Dunes was the second one. I was in Far Rockaway. I was number 2057. And then for this one that I was called, I was number 1027. And then for Chelsea, which I want because it's way better than this apartment, right? It's like Hudson 36. I really want it. For that one, I don't want to lie to you, but I'm in the thousands, okay? And I've been called for that one in less than 6 months after they closed the application at 1,000 and change, because they run through these applications. And I'm going to tell you why they run through these applications. Either people are not checking out with their credit, they're not checking out with their jobs, or they lied on the application, or there are so many things that causes these developments to just run through the list. They run through these numbers. So even if you're in the thousands, you do still have a chance of getting it. I am living proof of that, right? But if you use these small, simple tricks that I'm telling you, don't look into the development wasting time, because thousands of people were applying at the same damn time. And if you clicked on that little box that says that you would rather be contacted by phone or by mail instead of by email, then you need to change that. By the time you get the listing in the mail, you're number 20,000, probably more on the list. Or if you expect a phone call, we're in New York. There are dead spots. There are calls coming in at the same time. You're texting and probably curve a call by mistake. I don't know about you, but I have a daughter. She's probably on YouTube curving my calls, and now I missed it, because guess what? If you miss it and you don't go to your interview, you have about 10 days to reply after they send the email. They move on to the next person like this, okay? Like this. The goal is apply right away, whether you qualify or not for the apartment. Look at the listing after you hit apply already, okay? And make sure that you're keeping your email open, not a junk email, an email just for that. Look out for emails that are coming from the management company themselves, not Housing Connect. When you receive that email from Housing Connect stating that there's a listing open, hurry up into the website, hit apply. Don't bother looking at the listing. If they contact you and you don't want it, you call the management company and say, I'm not interested. They go on to the next one. It's going to cost them nothing. It costs you nothing. Okay? It will cost you. If you don't apply right away, you'll be high in the numbers because you wanted to take 5-10 minutes just to check what the listing was and where it was and what was around it. You could do that afterwards. It's not going to hurt. Okay, as far as so those are the tricks. Seriously, it works. If you do it, comment on this video below when you get hit up in a couple of months or a year or so, or in no time. You're going to start getting the calls, because people say, this thing doesn't work, this lottery, whatever. It's not true. It's legit. It is legit. So as far as when you get the interview, credit does matter. They do care about your credit, okay? However, there are loopholes, right? If you have been living in your apartment for more than a year and you have proof of rent payments that you haven't been late not one time for the whole year, and you have like a light bill that you haven't been late on for a whole year, and you can get that whole year's proof, it could be bank statements or rent payment receipts, or you can have your landlord give you proof that you paid for the whole year. That might help you get it, even if you have a low score, because sometimes, your score is not so much that you're irresponsible, but unfortunately they're going off of credit scores. Everybody goes through things, but you could probably talk to the management company and say, hey, I understand that you want the $25 money order for my credit report, to get my credit report. I am going to be upfront with you. My credit is not great, but I would be willing to offer up a year worth of proof of on-time rent and on-time Con Ed bills, or, they definitely want to make sure that you paid on time with the rent for a year plus. Also, that you've been at your job for a year plus. It just shows that you're responsible. They want to rent to someone who's responsible. Every management company has something different going on. And if you feel that you were declined for unfair reasons, they also allow you to appeal. So you do have your rights. You can appeal. However, they do ask for credit. Also, they ask for pay stubs, social, regular stuff, bank statements, any assets that you may have, and they ask that every adult that's on the application show up for the interview. Shall things change? It is a little iffy. You can go, each management office will be different, but try to update your application if someone moved out of your home or someone moved in and then now they are added to your income or your your home, because if you lie on the application, that is disqualification. They do ask, well, here I paid 1 month's rent and 1 month's security before I moved in. The whole process from the moment that I was contacted to the moment that I moved into my apartment was a total of about 4 months, give or take. The whole credit check, and setting up the lease signing, coming to see the apartment, and everything else. But listen, the first three, tricks that I gave you, they work. They're real. Do it. I'm telling you. I am telling you now, Miley. I am telling you now that they work. They worked for me numerous times, obviously, and I'm up for an apartment in Chelsea. And if I don't get it, I love my apartment. I have a 2-bedroom, and it's me and my little princess. Say hi. She's waving her hand. If you guys have any questions, please drop it below. I'm looking a little crazy right now. I literally came from work, but I was wondering, because I've been telling my friends about applying and I've been telling them these tricks, and I said, you know what? I kind of want to make this information available to everyone. Miley, don't do that. I will be making videos soon. It won't be about housing, but if you want some more videos or you have some questions about what information I just gave you, please comment below. Subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with what I am going to be posting. Visit my website, attitudeon10.com. I am a blogger and author. My book is Bitter to Better, Breaking Chains. I'll put the links later. I really just want to post this video up to get this information out there so that you can start applying right now, because there is a boatload of apartments available right now, and I just want you to get a piece of the pie. And this is for all income, high, low, middle, wherever you are. There are apartments available. Don't look at the development. Apply right away when you get the email. Opt in to receive email updates. Make sure your email is not full of junk. Look out for the emails from the development. It could be the person's manager's name, landlord's name, the management company's name. It doesn't matter. Open each email in your email. Check it every morning so that you can be the first to apply. The lower your log number, the better. The lottery is not a lottery out of a bag. It is literally your log number. I hope these tips help you. And trust me when I tell you. And if you have been looking for emails from Housing Connect, I advise you to actually go into your email that you've been using for your application and